What is going on, beautiful people? My name is Dontrielle, and this is another episode of Coordinated Chaos, a podcast about me getting my shit together. Because I ain't got my shit together, and neither do you if you're watching this, right? So, before we start today's episode, I would like to take a moment to apologize. I just started YouTube, so I only got like maybe 9 subscribers, but whatever. I want to apologize to the audience, and I want to take accountability for myself. I did say a couple of days ago that I want to do 40 videos for my 40th birthday. And yesterday I did not put out a video. And it was not a like I'm just being lazy or I don't want to. It was literally like the day got away from me type thing, right? Which will flow into what we're talking about today. Like Sundays are my meal prep day. I go make my groceries. I meal prep my foods that I'm going to cook them up, finish any laundry I may have laying around. I go do a couple hours of lift. I spend some time with my kids and with my kid, and the day just kind of got away from me, right? So I do want to apologize for that because the purpose of this channel is for me to build discipline and consistency. And what I'm talking about today, building a schedule, ties right into that, right? So just a little background. In October of 25, I was let go from my at-home job. I had been there for 4 years. About time they let me go, I really was in a headspace of I don't care. Like, how I send y'all this stuff back. That's where I was at with it. Like, y'all, HR and my supervisor was looking at me like, you got any questions? How I get y'all this stuff back? Because I don't even care to ask any questions, right? And once I was let go, I immediately went back into survival mode. I got to make sure I'm able to pay these bills, put food on the table, buy anything, have an emergency set up, everything. So I went back to driving for Lyft, right? I had been driving Lyft while I was even working at that job. So it was just like, now I'm doing it consistently, right? But one thing that I did lose, and one thing that I have noticed about jobs that I've had throughout my life, which anybody who has had a job can attest to, jobs give you structure. Yeah, they give you benefits of like health insurance and 401k and things like that, but they give you structure. People plan trips, people plan weddings and graduations. People plan around their work schedule, right? Like, once you get a job and you have that schedule, it's kind of like how you operate around your life, right? Like, when I first moved to Atlanta, I was working at Amazon and I transferred my job down here. And a lot of the jobs that I was applying for or even getting hired for, I had to, like, walk away from them because they did not allow me to drop off my kid at daycare and pick my kid up. I had nobody else to depend on, so I can't be like, oh, I know I have to pick up my kid by 4, but I don't get off work till 6. That's not gonna work, right? So now that I don't have a job and now that I'm unemployed, it may seem like, oh, well, you got a free schedule. You could do what you want. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Right? What they say, the devil's playground is idle hands. Absolutely not. We are not doing that. And for a long time, I can't even lie. For a long time, I was like, I have concepts of a schedule. Like, I know with driving Lyft, I know the peak hours. I know like early morning from like 6 a.m. to like 10 a.m. That's early morning rush hour. You can go out there and make the money you need in those couple of little hours. Then I know from like 2 to 6, that's after work rush hours. Like, I was planning my day around those times, right? And it was working, but at the same time it was kind of like burning me out because, like, once you get a taste of money, once you get a whiff of money that you can make and you really not, you know using a whole lot of energy. I'm in the car, I'm driving, I'm not using too much energy, right? Like, it's like if I stay out this much time, I can make this much money in a day. Like, like, hey, I can do that. So like once you get a taste of money, it's like a blood thrust, like a bloodlust or whatever, right? So with that, while I was doing Lyft, I was still in school. I was getting my degree in Spanish business and my kid. And then my kid. And on top of that, trying to build my photography business. My whole complaint when I was working from home was I don't have the time to put into my photography business because of my work hours. Like, my work hours were from 9 a.m. to 8:15 p.m. When can I take clients? When can I talk to clients? Like, yes, true, after 5 p.m. it kind of died down, but it's always when you working from home and you don't have anything to do, you're just waiting for, work, you're just waiting for something to come through on the phone or whatever, nothing's happening. But as soon as I'm going to read this book in between my calls type thing, now everybody want to call, so you can't even open the book yet. It's just like, oh my God, whatever. But that was my main complaint with working from home. I don't have time to build my photography business. And then once I got let go from my photography business, now I'm back in hustle mode. Now I'm not consciously putting in effort to make time for my photography. We had to change that. And I had to create my own schedule. And it took me a while to do this because, I don't know if you can see it, it's been here for a while. ADHD is my superpower. ADHD is my superpower. But at the same time, discipline and I are courting. Can you see that? Discipline and I are courting. Like, me and discipline, we've always had a tussle. We've always tussled because what? I don't know if it was just me, I've always taken the word discipline as somebody is making you do something. And well, yeah, while that's true, this time the discipline is I'm making me do something. I'm holding myself accountable and I'm holding myself to this standard that I want to live by for myself. So now what's your beef with discipline? Because now you are in control of that discipline. And if you don't want to, just say that. Why are you wasting everybody's time? If you don't want to be disciplined for yourself and for your business, for your life, for your family, just say that and stop wasting our time. And that wasn't the thing. I just needed to know how to structure it. I grew up in a life without structure. And I think that comes from just moving a lot as a kid, going to so many different schools, growing up. If I don't like it here, I'll move. If I don't want to be at this job, I'll leave. I don't like this house, I don't like the landlord, I'll get the fuck on. I'll get the fuck on fast. I'll get the fuck on without a blink of an eye. Like, I'm gone. I don't need that. But moving to Atlanta, that is one thing that Atlanta has taught me. Sit the fuck down, shut up, and listen. The universe is going to send you the messages that you need. Your ancestors, God, whatever you want to call it, they are going to send you the ingredients you need to bake that cake. They're going to send you the eggs. They're going to send you the flour. They're going to send you the milk. They're going to send you the salt. They're going to send you the vanilla. They're going to send you the bowl. They're going to send you the spoon. They're going to send you the whisk. How you say that thing? The whisk. They're going to send you the whisk. They're going to send you the oven. They even going to preheat that motherfucker for you. But if you are not sitting down and listening to the instructions of get the bowl, add the flour, add the salt. If you're putting sugar in there, add the sugar. Mix the dry ingredients. Add the egg. Add the milk. Mix it together. Like, if you're not listening to the instructions, it's just like, I got a bowl and a spoon and flour. What am I supposed to do with this? Like, it doesn't make sense. So when it came to my schedule, I know I wanted to incorporate time to exercise because I'm on a weight gain journey, and we'll be going over that and later on in this week. I wanted to incorporate time to exercise. I wanted to incorporate time for my business. I wanted to incorporate time for, okay, so business, I'll say business and finance because they go together. Like making sure my finances are together and learning new skills to make more money. Same thing. What else I wanted to incorporate? I wanted to incorporate time with me and my kid. I wanted to incorporate time for me to take care of the home. And shout out to Miss Janice Coleman. She is in the Social Proof Circle, and she calls it the 5 F's. Hold on. Computer, let's use our tools. Let's act like we got tools and let's use them, right? So she talks about building your life around the 5 F's. Hold on, can't even remember my password. And where is my document? Because I know that is not it. This man, that ain't it either. I got 11 emails, y'all. So, oh, this was right. Okay. So, the 5 F's: family, faith, fitness, finance, and fun. Right? That is how she is building her, that's how she operates her life. And I was like, I like that because it incorporates everything that I want to focus on in my life, and I can just break each category down into like subsection, like finance, my business, family, that is time with my kid, but also time for me, right? Fun, that is time with my kid, but again, also time for me because mommy needs to have fun, right? The only person that I really talk to is my kid. I'll be out doing Lyft, but on a day-to-day basis, it's my kid, right? Fitness, I'm on a journey to gain weight. That got to be incorporated into the schedule. Like, it is what it is, right? So creating a schedule around those things. Let me go to my actual schedule. Right here. So like I said, I need to incorporate time to do this podcast, to make these recordings. And once I start editing them, time to edit them, right? So on a daily, let's get that out of here and see if what is this? What the heck? Okay, so my schedule, what's today? Today's the 20th. Let's pick a day. Nope, cancel that. We don't need that. Let's go to the day. Boom. All right. So my schedule, how I want my schedule to go. Wake up at 4:30 a.m. This is something that I have been doing since 2010. If you don't know, I was in the military, and 4:30 or 4:45 a.m. wake up was our wake up. So I've been doing it since then, right? Like, the military get more done in a day, more done by 9 a.m. than most people get done in a day. That shit is true. So my wake up time, 4:30 a.m. At 5 a.m., I'm out at the gym. I'm at the gym for an hour and a half. And first of all, let me say, this schedule that I created, it was based around my kid going to school. So I needed to be back home by 7 to make sure he's up and getting ready for school, right? So 5 a.m. to 6:30 is the gym time, right? And then I shower at 6:45, and by 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, I am on a book call. We're reading in this book club. Currently, we are reading Launch by Jeff Walker, which was the reason I decided to launch this podcast, right? So 7 a.m. to 7:45 is the book read, and then from 7:45 to 9 a.m. is the community call, right? But also at the same time, 8 a.m. to 9 is me eating breakfast, and it's also writing out my to-do list for the day, writing down things that I want to get done in a day, right? And So I have these different tasks that rotate daily. But for today, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. is my admin day. That is making adult errands, grocery shopping, appointments, running to the post office, getting the oil change in the car, renewing my registration, which I need to go do, things like that. That is my admin day. And that also includes admin for the business, checking emails, updating my website if I need to, calling customers back, checking the schedule, making sure that there's nobody overlapping or anything like that. Things that pertain to the business as well. So my admin day consists of things that I need to do as a mom, as an adult in the situation, and things that I need to do for my business, right? And then from 12 to 1, that's my lunchtime. Gots to eat. I am on a weight gain journey. Gots to eat. So since I am on a weight gain journey, scheduling in meal times is very important for me. I need to eat. I need to make sure I'm getting enough goddamn calories. Am I counting calories? No. And it's only because I don't have space on my phone for the goddamn MyFitnessPal app. I love that app, but I ain't got no space for it. But that's not an excuse. Like I said, I keep notes on my phone, so I'm going to have to create a note to count my calories. Noted. And then from 1 to 2, it's like a little nothing, right? It's my nothing hour. Nothing. I don't want to hear no phone calls. I don't want to read no emails. I want to prepare my mind to go outside into the world. I'm preparing my mind to go out and deal with Atlanta traffic. Okay. Now, again, like I said, I am doing Lyft to make money to pay my bills, right? So I had to come up with a schedule for my Lyft. I decided to go to do my Lyft hours between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. And those hours worked for me. I have a daily goal that I need to make with Lyft, and I make that goal within those hours. So if I make, just as an example, if my goal is to make $100 a day with Lyft, you do the calculations. That's not what I need, but we're just using it as an example. If I need to make $100 a day with Lyft, I can make that during those 5 hours. Whatever my goal is, because I'm going to keep that to myself, whatever my goal is, I'm able to make that within those 5 hours. And I've seen the evidence of that since I made this schedule, which was, I want to say at the beginning of June, whatever, right? Then from 7 to 8, we know I'm not getting in here at exactly 7, but from 7 to 8, that is my recoup time. That is my come home, sit in the car, and decompress time. That is my let mommy breathe. Like, let mommy breathe. Let me breathe. Let me get all of the emotions and anxiety and frustrations from the people that I was driving with Lyft off of me. Let me recalibrate, right? And then from 8 to 9 is another gym session. Now, this does not have to be like a heavy gym session. This could literally be like the session for, you could fucking take a walk. You can take a walk for this hour. Put a podcast on, take a walk. You can stretch. Stretching is very important. Again, I will be 40. If you don't think that my back and my knees be hurting, you're fooling yourself, right? Take your vitamins and your supplements and stretch. If you have a pet and you ever looked at like a cat or a dog, I have a cat, Lulu. Whenever she is napping and she gets up, the first thing she does is stretch. Stretch out your body and drink goddamn water. Drink goddamn water. Drink the goddamn water. Drink it. I don't know. People that don't drink water, I don't trust you. I don't trust you because why? Why? It's nasty. But Hennessy not. Tampico not. Minute Maid not. I don't know about y'all, but the juices, I don't drink too much juice. When I do drink juice, it's like real juice. And it's cause like for things like Hawaiian Punch, Minute Maid, I don't know, something about the juices, even my Arizona tea. I love my little Arizona tea, but I had to stop drinking them because I'm drinking them, but my mouth is still dry. And I don't understand that. I don't understand it. It's the chemicals. It's the GMO chemicals in it. The chemical aid. I don't know about that, but let me show y'all. Hold up. So, I don't know if y'all have it, but we have a Food Depot out here, and Food Depot has these little juices. This is one of them. Let me see. Wonder melon. But this is one of them that I like, and the other one is Wonder Beet. It's beet juice. If you've ever had beets, listen to me. Listen to me. If you've ever had beets, you understand that beets taste like goddamn dirt. Beets taste like dirt. I don't know what that is, but they taste like you just eating the goddamn mud pie. Tastes like dirt. But the Wonder Beet juice, it don't taste like beets at all. Like at all. Like it don't taste like beets so much that like I literally drink one of these a day. Sometimes two a day. Like it's crazy. It's ridiculous like how good these things are. And it's cold pressed juice. Is so good. Like it does not leave me with that dry mouth ass thirsty feeling. Like it quenches the thirst that I have for some juice. And it's not like super sugary, it's not super sweet, but it's also not like not sweet, you know, like that water. Like Honest, I hate Honest apple juice. Like it tastes like fucking water. Like just give the kids water. Like I don't, just give them water. I don't understand. Whatever. I'm gonna stop ranting about that. Whatever. But I love that juice, right? So yes, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. is my other gym time. I may do some stretching. I may go for a walk. Something else to make sure, because I do live from sitting down in the car all day, something else to make sure that I actively moving my body with purpose, right? And then from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., that is my shower time after the gym. That's my time to eat. And that is my AAR, my after action review. That is when, which I have not been, I ain't gonna lie, I have not been keeping up with that, but that is when I go through my day. And see what I accomplish. Again, I have not been keeping up with that, but I'm going to revive that. All right. And then 10 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. is my sleep time. Go to sleep, bitch. Get your sleep, right? And I know a lot of people, especially parents, but just a lot of people in general, feel like with getting to work, if you don't work from home, getting to the commute to work, dealing with your kids, dealing with your significant other if you have one, making sure you have food to eat for that night, whether you're cooking or buying it out, whatever, it feels like you don't get enough you time. It feels like you don't have enough time to spend with you. Like it feels like you're just overwhelmed with things that you have to do throughout the day. But creating a schedule is how you will be able to manage that. Like I said on Saturday. Saturday is my rest day. Saturday is my rest day. Now, because I know meal prepping is on Sunday, some Saturdays I will go make my groceries so that I don't have to do it on Sunday. And Sunday Saturday I can separate and season everything, let it marinate overnight, and then Sunday I can cook it. That may be the only thing that I do on a Saturday. Or me and my kid may go out and get something out to eat. I don't know if people are still doing the whole Asian boycott thing, but not this Saturday just passed, but last Saturday, me and my kid went out and I was like, let's go get something to eat. And I didn't realize how many Asian restaurants there was. And I was like, wow, there's a lot of them, first of all. But then I was like, I remember the Asian boycott, and I'm going to stand with my people. I'm going to stand with my people. So unfortunately, we were not able to, what's the word? Patronize those businesses. So we ended up going to get some vegan food, which he's never had before, and he actually liked, which was good. We went to, I forget the place, but it's in the west end of Atlanta. If you know what it is, put it in the comments. My bad. But yeah, on Saturday I'm not doing nothing. I'm gonna put a load of laundry in the washing machine if I feel like it. If I don't, I'm gonna stay in the bed all day, because that is the day that I plan for resting. All right. So when you make a schedule, your schedule should revolve around things that you want to see grow within your life and within yourself. Like I said, I have the admin day today, but my day switches. So tomorrow is a study recon. This is the time that I have penciled in for my photography. Not only am I going to be on YouTube studying some lighting, studying some positions, studying thirds, studying, just the technicality of my camera. I'm also going to be going outside to different sections, which I have mapped out, or which I've written down, different sections of Atlanta, and taking pictures. I have a 30-day challenge that I'm going to restart on day 10 of this, just so you guys can follow along with me. But that's my time for that. Then come Wednesday, I got a shoot and execution day. This is the day where, what? Oh, this is the day where I am editing my podcast when I eventually get to one podcast a week, because we ain't going to be keeping up the 40 days. If I can do it, if I can do it every day, I don't mind doing it every day, honestly. But the goal is to, at least be one podcast a week, right? And that's behind the scenes of any photo shoots I might have, any jobs that I might have. That's what those days are for. Then we got money days. Those are the days that I sit down and go over my finances. What money has come in this month? What money did I spend this month? What category in my budget did I overspend? It's usually always food, because we're going to eat. We going to eat around here. I may look skinny, but baby, we is going to eat around here. Then what money did I save? What money did I invest? How I need to reopen another account for my business account. I have one that I don't touch, and I kind of have been using that as my business account, but I need to actually open a real life business account. So those are the days that I do that. Then we have visibility days. These are days that I'm going out into the city, conversing with people. I'm getting outside of my little COVID cocoon and going out and talking to the people. And that's in these different sections of the city. I'll go out to different businesses, introduce myself, promote myself. Those are what those days are for. Then we have lifestyle and content. These are the days that I drag my son out with me and have him help me make some content. Come what they be doing, a day in a life with me. Come with me as I go make my groceries, whatever, stuff like that, right? And then we have, like I said, Sunday is meal prep day. And then those days rotate each week on my schedule, right? So when you are making a schedule, your schedule needs to incorporate things that you want to improve on in your life. Things that you are holding yourself accountable for in your life. Things that you want to see evidence of growth in your life, right? And you cannot do that without a schedule. And as someone who has fought against the grain for so long, even right here, let me see if I can turn it a little bit. Can you see that? Organization equals monetization. Get that shit together. I've been had this here for a while. Yeah, but organization equals monetization. Get your shit together, bruh. And the only way to get that shit together is to create a productive base schedule, right? Because again, idle hands are the devil's playground. Whether you believe in religion, the God, the devil, hell and heaven, whatever, it is true. If you ain't got shit to do, you ain't gonna do nothing. Or you're gonna do some shit you ain't got no business doing. Create a schedule so that you can build the life you want. And that is gonna be it. That's all we're gonna talk about today. I have to go make me some breakfast because I'm hungry. We are on a weight gain journey. Tomorrow, what are we gonna talk about tomorrow? Let me go back and see my schedule. Tomorrow is a study and recon. So can I make an episode about that? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Go back. I did all that and didn't even go over my question for today. Jesus Christ. Am I doing this again? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let me see. So, okay, look, there you go, the question. Okay. Time goes with the schedule. So, you say you don't have enough time. Show me what you do with your time. The schedule is proof of what you are doing with your time. Not only is the schedule proof of what you're doing with your time, the AAR, the after action review, is proof for yourself of what you are doing with your time. So today's message is time. Do you have a schedule that works? If it does not work for you, what is missing? If it is working for you, what's missing that you need to add in there? And do you feel overwhelmed by your schedule? How can you reorganize your schedule so that it is beneficial to you? Do you have self-care time in there? Do you have time to just sit and do nothing? Are you spending too much time scrolling? Do you have a designated time for scrolling? Do you have a nap on your schedule? Like, are you working in lunch and meals on your schedule? Like, how does your schedule work for you? How doesn't it work for you? What can you do to improve your time management? Time management is the theme. I don't know why it took me so long to get there, but that's where it is. Time management is the theme. And I just want that to be the message of the day, because you cannot be the boss of your own time if you don't know where your time is going. We all know that you can get up on one of these here apps, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever the fuck else they got out there. You can get on one of these apps and literally lose 3 hours scrolling without even realizing it. Schedule your time. Maintain your time. Manage your time. And write it down. Write it down. Put it somewhere where you can see it. Put it on your phone. I have it both on my Google Calendar, and I have it synced with my iPhone calendar on my phone, so that whenever those times come up, I get an alert. I get a goddamn alarm going off letting me know, hey, it's 12 o'clock. Lunch is coming up. Hey, it's 2 o'clock. It's about time to go out there and make some money. Hey, it's 10 o'clock. Your ass should be in bed. Create a schedule. Use the schedule. And don't be afraid of the schedule. Because why? Organization equals monetization. Get your shit together. That's going to be the end of the episode today. Again, my name is Dontrielle, and this was another episode of Coordinated Chaos, because I ain't got my shit together, and neither do you. If you're watching this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.